I'm saying is that we have this image we have on the screen as the outline of a surface mine. The outline of a surface mine. So if we are talking about surface mine, what are some of the things we are going to hear, which we made mention of? And I said that some of the things we will see or hear about when we are in a surface mine are beam width, a beam, the beam slope angle, the beam interval. We have a toe of a bench. We have what we call a bench. We have the crest of the bench. We will have some terms as the bench height. We have the bench slope angle, the road and ramp width. We have the footwall structure. We have the bedding plane. We have jointing. We have bench face. We have a bench itself. We have overall pitch slope angle. And then finally the pit floor. So if you work in a surface mine, these are the terms you will come across. You would hear them most of the time. And I'm saying that we are not defining them here because as we go below, they are there. So now, who also have experiences about underground mine, and what are some of the terminologies you may hear if you work underground? So just like we did for surface, can someone help us? If I work underground, what are some of the things I may hear? Ground support, so stoop, shaft. You hear an added sump. Good. We have decline. All right. So at least we have heard some of the terminologies in an underground mine before. And so let's have a look at a typical underground mine. Nana, go ahead.
So you hear level 1, level 2.
Levels. Level 1, level 400, level 500, level 425. Okay. So now, if we pick a typical underground mine, these are some of the things we are going to see. This is how it looks like. We have the ore body buried beneath the earth. We have the head frame. That is, if we go to where the shaft is, some of the things that make up the complete shaft, the top of the shaft that we go through. What are some of the things there? We have what we call the head heave, the hoist house, where somebody made mention of a cage. You find that there. We have a decline. We have a decline. We have a footwall. We have hanging wall. We have cross cut. We have vein. We have a lot. For an underground, it's a complete village on its own, seriously. And so these are some of the things we are going to see or hear about if we work underground. So now, coming to this session of the mine, our discussion, we are going to box all of them. So now when you hear the term, it is up to you to think of it as either being a surface or an underground term. So if you hear the term now, then you will be able to tell that, okay, this term we are discussing about is an underground term or it's a surface mine term. That is what we are going to do now. So with the terms here, we are no longer going to see whether the term is a surface or underground. We are assuming all mining term. But based on the diagram you have seen, will tell you that, okay, this term is frequently used in surface or it's usually used in underground. So just like, yeah. I don't have an idea who she is. So if we are talking about mining terminology, then let's talk about mining again. So we say mining is an activity. So mining itself is an activity. It is also an act. It's about mining. A kind of something you are going to do, an activity you undertake to get something. The action itself is mining. the profession is mining. So mining is an activity, the occupation and industry. So mining can be the whole firm you are talking about. So if you work at Goldfields, the whole of that is mining. Then again, when you go into the pit and you begin to undertake that activity, it also mining. So it's a broad term. So we say that mining is the activity, the occupation and industry concerned with the extraction of minerals. So irrespective of it, if it is the firm we are referring to it as a mine, definitely the end result is that we want to extract minerals. Then again, we have, it is simply the removal of what? Valuable minerals from the earth crust using the appropriate tools by either surface or what? Underground methods, or both. Then the next thing is mining engineering. It is an art. So if you are doing mining engineering, just as we all are here to see if we can get a mining engineering certificate, which can either be a postgraduate diploma or an MSc or an MPhil or a PhD or whatever. So at the end of the day, this is what you are here for. You are coming for mining engineering. This then is where we teach you the theories and concepts that govern mining, so that when you leave here, you are going to practice the things you come and discuss, or the knowledge you are going to gain here. So mining engineering is now an art and science applied. The art and the science, the theories and the concepts that you are going to learn. When you start to implement that to extract the mineral of interest to you, then you say you are doing mining engineering. When you gain the knowledge, you get to know the theories and the concepts. You have come to know that we have terminologies. You have been able to tell that, okay, we have quarry, we have mining engineering, they are all mining. But at the end of the day, one ends at quarry, the other ends at crushing, the other continues to do processing and whatnot. You are able to gain this knowledge or this idea. And if you then proceed to apply this knowledge on how you can better achieve your mineral of interest, you are doing mining engineering. So it is an art and science. Then prospecting. Prospecting is what? Searching for the mineral of interest. So let's assume that you have heard that there are a lot of minerals in Takwa or Pristia or Boase or wherever, and you have money to invest. So you want to venture into small scale, medium scale, or a large scale mine. Then you decide that, so even let's bring it home, layman's explanation. So the prospecting here is kind of like, you are a young man, you are ready to get married. There are so many women all over, but you are looking for a particular spec for yourself. And so you set out there to explore. You want to find out what are the various types of women we have, what are their heights, what are their color, what are their tribes. There are so many of that. And so when you get out there and you begin to find out, to know whether indeed the kind of woman you are looking for can be found in Takwa or can be found in Pristia, we will then say you are doing prospecting. You are looking for, you are searching for something that is of interest to you. So in the same vein, when we come to the mining fraternity and you want to venture into any mineral or mining related stuff, and you first have to search for that mineral, that valuable mineral, because we said that mining is what? Extraction of minerals. Mining is extraction of minerals. So it means that you are going to search for that mineral, which at the end of the day, you will extract. So searching for the mineral you like. Then at the end of, when you finish with the process of extraction, the next activity you will do is to explore. So now you want to go into detail to know all the nitty-gritty about that mineral you have identified at a particular location. You want to find out the size of it. So let's say you have been able to identify that there is gold in Takwa campus, upon which the land upon which our campus is. You have been able to come and identify that there is gold here and our campus is sitting on top of it. Now you have to do some drilling in the process to get more information to know that if there is mineral indeed at where UMAT campus is, then what is the size of the mineral? In what direction is it lying underground? What is the grade of it? How much of it do I need to mine to get how much of gold at the end of the day? So if you want to find out about this detail of the mineral you have been able to search for or you have been able to discover, and then to also find out whether it is worth pursuing, because there may be mineral, but that mineral is not of essence for you to invest your money into. So when you undertake that activity, we say you are doing exploration.